Hi, John.
Hello.
Hi. The Main was formed in 2007, 4 years ago. What were you doing previous to the Main, music-wise?
Music-wise, I was going to concerts. This is the first band I've ever been in, actually. I was enrolled in college, actually, back at home. I was a freshman at Arizona State University, and I was at a party one night, and I had always kind of dabbled in music. I'm just a huge music lover. It's my life. That's all it's ever been. But it's never been in the front of everything. It's always been going to shows and listening to music and just being passionate about it. But we were at a party, and our manager, Tim, was like, hey, my brother's band needs a singer. And so I told him, yeah. I was kind of drunk, and I was like, yeah, I'll be the singer. I'll go try out tomorrow. And he's like, ah, yeah, right. So I ended up doing it, and then we started jamming, and we wrote songs, and then we borrowed our bass player's parents' Suburban and went out on tour that summer. So we just been on the road ever since, pretty much.
But were you actually singing before, or was it just?
No, I don't know. I just gave it a shot, and it's. I'm not saying I'm a singer. I'm kind of just working with whatever I have. So. Luckily, it's been an amazing run the past 4 years. So.
Did you write songs before you were in the
I did a lot of program stuff. I would work a lot on like Reason and a lot of programs on the computer and just make my own beats. And I never sang on any of them, but I just composed songs and kind of pieced it together. But that was kind of the most advanced stuff that I had done. So.
Well, the singing. How were you convinced that you could sing then?
I wasn't. I feel like I have an alright sense of melody, not necessarily like saying that I'm a good singer. I just hear things in my head, and I feel like I can at least attempt to get to that point, or whatever I'm thinking of in my head. So it's definitely a learning process. I mean, I'm figuring things out every day, and I'm figuring out my limits and where I can take things, and at least try to take things. But yeah, it's been very interesting.
But well, you said you auditioned, and then now it's 4 years later. So you did touring, singing, recordings. Have you ever had problems with your voice last 4 years? Because I can imagine previously you didn't do anything with your voice, and now 4 years extensively. So
yeah, I think it's like I said, it's a learning process, and I think. Like more than half of the game is just a mental battle, and it's if you tell yourself you're feeling sick and you're feeling hoarse. I mean, obviously, if it gets to a point where I can't talk or can't even speak, then yeah, it's being just from lack of sleep and overuse of the voice. But I think a lot of it's just that mental struggle and just waking up and being appreciative and just really enjoying what I do and not taking anything for granted. And there's been times when I haven't been able to speak, or we had to cancel a few shows because of my voice, but luckily I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but it hasn't been too bad. So
you were saying the mental struggle. How do you cope?
A lot of alcohol. No, I think it's being around good people, and it's really believing in what we're doing and being passionate and just like I said, taking every day like it's going to be the last time you're a band, and just really embracing it all.
But was it a slip of the tongue, the alcohol, or was it just a joke?
No, yeah, it's just a joke.
But you do drink alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying before the Main, you were visiting concerts. Can you name me a few concerts that you were really impressed by?
Oh man, I think I was in 8th grade. It was like, I think the most memorable experience that I had was the Pop Disaster Tour. It was Blink-182, Green Day, and Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World's from Arizona, and I've always been a huge fan of Jimmy Eat World, and just to see somebody from Arizona on that level and playing with those caliber of bands, it's really like, it's motivation for me now being in a band and seeing that a group of people can make music that they're true to and they stay true to, and they can be successful after so many years. I mean, they've been a band for God knows how long, and they're still doing it. So that's probably the one concert that I that I really remember. The first concert I ever went to was a band called Homegrown from Orange County, California, and a band called Millencolin. And it was the first time I had ever been in a concert, and I crowd surfed, and it was just the most kick-ass show ever.
How old were you?
I was in 7th grade, so I guess I was 13, maybe 12, 13.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Crowd surfing.